And we're going to see how much better or worse it is. I'm actually curious to know. I think it's just going to be, well, so I realized it helps if I flip the thing over. But anyway, we couldn't get lava darts. We're playing lava spikes instead. We're going to run the same Boros Kiln Fiend Prowessy combo-y thing back from last night and see if it's good tonight. We went 4-1 with it last night, so I'm interested to see how this goes. Modern League, 100 play points. Play league match. All right. Well, maybe we can find a match. I always assumed that I'd find matches faster in Modern than I would in like every other format, just because there's so many more people playing those formats. But all right. We got everything set up. All right. Let's find a match, Moto. Generally, when you put us in one, it finds the rest pretty quick, so. All right, we probably got a second. I'm going to go fill up my water here before this starts. Be back in just a second. Okay, maybe we're not going to find a match. Maybe there's like something going on that I'm not aware of tonight. Is there like an event or something going on that I'm not aware of right now? No, doesn't appear so. Well, I guess we'll sit here and look at the deck while we wait. I wonder what's been 5-0ing lately. I'm actually going to pull that up and see what's been 5-0ing lately. Modern metagame. We can see what's been doing well. Of course. Well, we'll wait and look at that after the match. Well, we're on the play. That's good. Hi and good luck, opponent. I went to school with a guy named Boris Kiln. Yeah, I bet you did, Ben. This hand seems good. We'll keep this. Kind of seems like all in here a little bit, but and we'll 2 during their turn just so we can hopefully save our Swiss beer with immunogenic growth if we need to. Overgrown Tomb is not good for us. Utopia Sprawl, that actually might be okay. I mean, I'd probably not because God only knows what they're doing with that, but yep, always yield to prowess. Hopefully we draw something like Busted. Or we can draw a land. That also seems fine. And by fine, I mean completely miserable. Well, we're going to put our opponent to 9 here. And say go. We're going to 6 here just to make them think they have to play around something. Overgrown Tomb Plains is Heliod combo. Okay. Better be a heck of a draw step. So we can play Luminancer. And we can attack for 1 here and say go. What percentage of your decks involve red? Sadly, most of them. I love red. Red's like my favorite color in the whole game. Red like represents like being aggressive and like trying to win the game super quickly, so I really enjoy it. Okay. Well, we can't beat Spike Feeder no matter how much we'd like to say we can. Drawing that lava spike instead of the creature would have been really good there. So we want 4 paths. All right, they got mixed into our deck, which is fine. Merge Unscathed like seems okay. Assault Strobe seems fine. I mean, honestly, like cut a couple lava spikes and maybe an Assault Strobe. Try it this way. 112. I mean, yeah, that's very accurate. I feel like. I feel like every deck I play has red in it. Occasionally I play something without red, but it's because it's also a super aggressive strategy without red, so red and white are my 2 favorite colors in the whole deck. Or in the whole game, man. Red and white. Having path helps a lot because we can interact with their combo. There might be some funny part, like there might be some like cheeky part of me who wants to bring in Cleansing Wildfire to try and be like that. Also seems too cute, so maybe we snag like a Utopia Sprawl. But I mean, that just doesn't seem like it has enough value. Well, if our opponent will ever decide what they're doing here. Alright. So, unfortunately, they broke serve, which is unfortunate for us. I feel like this hand could be good with a little bit of help, so we'll try it. We're going to lead on Swift Spear because it's immediate damage, and Clever Luminancer is not guaranteed damage next turn, so hopefully we draw, like, Manamorphose, like, Crash Through Path or something, or I don't know, some... So with double Luminancer on turn 2, turn 3 doesn't have to be that crazy, but we do have to, I mean, 4 lands is kind of rough here. We do have to draw spells, like non-creature spells, to clarify. Attack for 1, put our opponent to 19. Fetching Shocks for Temple Garden, okay? I think there is more upside to playing both of our Luminancers here than there is to playing Kiln Fiend. Play both of those and say go. We need to hit like Manamorphose into like another spell right here. Alright, deck. Our deck is not being very forgiving tonight. I'm actually not going to fetch here because statistically we are likely to draw not a land. And fetching does nothing but randomize the deck more, so... I've never seen an Abzan version of this deck. It seems interesting. Probably to play like Fatal Push and Thoughtseize and stuff, I imagine, if I had to guess. Okay. Heliod combo seems like something I could play. I have access to 3 mana, so they can play... And play a 2-drop. Play Auriok Champion. More than likely. Okay. Sure, buddy. Wow, that's a tough scene. Oh, crash through wasn't a bad one. And if we draw a free spell here, we can play it. Well, they get to hop in front of... They're probably going to jump in front of the Kiln Fiend, if I had to guess. Take 2, 4, 6, 8. Go to 6. And then gain 2, go to 8. So they're at 8. And, I mean, there's like almost any spell in the deck is an out. Like Assault Strobe is a good hit. Like, I mean, there's honestly like Emerged Unscathed is really good. Like, almost anything that we cast here is insanely good. Oh, this is Collected Company here if I've ever seen it. We're going to go all in here. Okay, put everything on the stack. I mean, maybe they have paths. Maybe they have removal spells here. I mean, if you Collected Company into Infinite Life here, I can't do anything about it, but that's what you have to Collected Company into here, right? Definitely don't understand why we didn't do that before blocks. You're just dead. It's 8. 4, 6, 8. Yeah, okay. All right, so we got away with one there. That hand was terrible, and we got away with the win there. So we're gonna take that one. Assault Strobe feels not great. I think we'll leave in 1 just so we can try to get like a little cheeky or something here if we need to, but I mean, Wildfire might be a consideration. I don't know. It just seems too like maybe that's what we need is to just bring in our Wildfires and try to take them off their plan, but I feel like having Path is better. Like you have to have one or the other. I don't feel like you can board in all 8 cards. The only time I would consider boarding in all 8 cards is when I bring in 4 Smashes and 4 Wildfires against Tron. Without a second creature, we're not going to keep this. This hand's too bad. This hand's immediately better. We're going to keep this and bin a Gut Shot. Hopefully they play an Arbor Elf here, so that we can actually just kill their Arbor Elf. So play Illuminancer, say go. Yep. That's pretty good. We're going to attack and see what they do here. I'm actually curious to see if they block or not. Gut shot you. I mean, that's fine. You stay at 20 here, but we're keeping your mentor off the field, which I'm okay with. Like, I need that thing to not be on the field. That thing represents a lot of damage. So we're going to play Kiln Fiend and say go here. I mean, it's possible that we have some good draws here and draw into a win next turn. With them having collected company this turn, it doesn't seem likely, but... Okay. Only got 2 cards in hand, so I mean... It's not like their hand is just like... I mean, they could have good cards. I don't know. Their hand could be dog water, though. So you essentially take 2 here, which I'm okay with. You're running through your Conclave Mentors, which is honestly fine with me. I'm going to play another Kiln Fiend. And the next turn, we have set up into Swift Spear Crash Through plus whatever we draw. So I have access to a lot of mana this turn, 6 to be exact, which does give them enough to pick off all of our creatures if they have a Walking Ballista, which is unfortunate. Guess they could have access to a 7th to 7 mana if they have a land in their hand. I mean, they could just have combo here. They could just have Heliod into Spike Feeder. Nothing we can do about it. Okay. I was like, boss, if you're going to attack for 1, I'm going to take it. Alright, we need this to be a good one, please. Kind of frustrating that that's not just prowess, so that I can't just, like, put them all on the stack when I want to. Alright, let's do this. Maybe we can cycle our canopy into another land. Definitely collected company, okay. No infinite combo, please. We're gonna see how they block, and then we're gonna move forward from there, because we're gonna be able to get in quite a few points here. And I actually think we can keep our Kiln Fiend around if we need to. Yeah, I mean, I know we can with the mutagenic growth. Maybe we should have cycled the canyon beforehand in case we drew a gut shot. Is that just lethal? Wow, he goes to 1. That sucks. So a free spell would have done it there. I mean, I knew any free spell was going to be enough to win the game. Now they're at 3. Gonna start by cycling a canopy. Okay. I mean, with the Arbor Elves on the field, they have access to a ton of mana, so it's not like it's like crazy. Like they're just like out of their turn yet. Now they get to make green, white, white. Which is interesting. I assumed you would have named green on the second one so that it's more even because Spike Feeder is a great draw here. Or maybe you want Ranger Captain of Eos to play. So they have access to 5 mana here. Which means they can't infinite combo me. Well, they haven't played a land yet, so I guess they could. Spike Feeder's pretty good. I haven't counted if that's lethal or not yet, but that's quite a bit of points. I mean, I know that they get to gain a whole lot here, but they get to go to 7, and then they take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's lethal. Q. Q, 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 Q. Our path fizzles. They take 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, cool. All right, well, we beat a hard matchup round 1, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm not going to lie, I kind of thought we would lose that game. That's a tough matchup to play against. Ooh, Azorius Spirits, huh? I am looking at Modern, right? Okay. Glasspool Mimic's insane. Drogskull Captain is also really good. Have Hexproof, yep. God, Teferi in that deck seems like a miserable cancer. I kind of like the Spirits deck. Kind of wish it'd fall off a bridge and never come back. I have a very weird feeling about that deck. Blue-red control, huh? Blue-red through the breach. Interesting. To any target, target player draws 2 cards and discards 2 cards. Target player creates a treasure token or destroy target artifact. That seems pretty good. Archmage's Charm. I mean, this looks sweet. This is something I'd play. Like playing those those decks isn't exactly like my favorite thing in the world, but I like I mean, decks like that aren't bad. I like Copycat. You know, I like some stuff like that. I mean, this hand's really good. Eldrazi Temple. Okay. Well, bad news is my Emerge Unscathed isn't going to do trash this game. Please don't have Chalice. Damn it. And we can still cast our spells. Get in for as much as we can here. Playing Thought-Knot Seer. I mean, you turn 2 Chalice into turn 3 Thought-Knot Seer is pretty good. Doesn't matter what you take, it's a 1-drop, and you don't have to have any skill or remember your triggers because we're playing on Moto. I'm just going to say go here. Kiln Fiend's probably our way to win the game, actually. Plus, playing Crash Through doesn't allow me to attack, so... I hate Karn with every fiber of my being. Walking Ballista seems good. Play Kiln Fiends, they go and they'll kill this thing because I mean they have to be twit not to. Kiln Fiend can just end the game. Okay. I mean, I guess I can't do too much because we don't get to resolve Crash Through to give it trample, so. Yep. I think I'm just gonna concede here. Like, only way we're really getting out of this is if they don't have any creatures and we have multiple Kiln Fiends on the field, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. Like, that might have been a little bit of an early concession, but it really doesn't feel like it. So we get to bring in 8 cards, which is pretty aggressive, I feel like, but you really definitely need the smashes. The wildfires are optional, I feel like. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I mean, Assault Strobe seems like okay, but not great. And then I guess I'm not gonna sure. Muta or Gut Shot seems also not great, but it's also a free spell. Cut Lava Spikes, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try it like this and see what happens. I mean, we don't have a 1-drop, but this hand has all the cards in it, so probably just gonna go ahead and fire off a lightning bolt, honestly. We go to 17. You also go to 17. Play Kiln Fiend. Hope they don't have turn 2 Thought-Knots here. I can live with Blast Zone. I mean, them getting to play them getting to play Matter Shaper's not great, but we did draw the land into play that and Bolt. Have a Reality Smasher in their hand that we know about. Kind of sucks to waste this here, but this does allow us to get in 4 points and put our opponent to 6. Actually, I'm retarded and just miss lethal, so there's that. Hopefully we don't get terribly punished for that, but yeah, that was lethal right there. Lava Spike was 3, and Kiln Fiend was the other 3 points. Yeah, that was this missing 6 that our opponent's at right now. That was just terrible play on my part. Can live with Reality Smasher because they're just dead. Alright. Even though we misplayed a little bit, we still got there. I don't know if all of these cards are necessary. The Wildfire was okay, but it wasn't great. Maybe we don't want that, and we want our other 2 Lava Spikes and our other 2 Assault Strobes, and 2 of our Assault Strobes to help like push through damage. I don't know. Like, it was good that game on the play, but I don't think it'll be good on the draw. So this feels good. We're going to keep this, and we're going to play Swift Spear into double Luminancer. Because Swift Spear hits for 1 on turn 1. Play this. Get in. Notably, if we'd had like a Sacred Foundry in a mountain. Okay, Mana Reshaper's fine. I mean, Mana Reshaper's like not great. It's a blocker, but you know, like win in Rome, that kind of thing. Oh, thanks, baby. I don't think we're going to give them the chance to get into the land here. I think we're just going to say go. And if they play a Walking Ballista, we have Gut Shot and Mutagenic Growth to help our chances here. Thank you. Huh? Oh, no, you're fine. I appreciate it. Oh, that's from last night. That's dog piss. So we're gonna start with Lava Spike. I think this is game if they don't have a if they don't have a removal spell. This is definitely game here, but it's possible they have like Warping Well or something. I'm gonna use our lands here because we're only taking one. I mean, at least we get to keep all of our stuff. Makes that a 1/2, which isn't, yeah, ends up being a 3/4. I think that's still lethal. Trigger. All right. Well, that ended up being a cracked turn. That was insane. All right. Well, so we dropped 2 games on the play with our extreme all-in aggro deck, and they win 2 games on the draw. Both times. Whatever. We take what we can get. Now you all get to listen to me munch on food. Carly was nice enough to make me dinner while I was streaming because I'm a lazy bum. Roots of hysteria. What are you watching? Hmm. We're playing against 3 champs that last game. Oh, they're just picking up randoms and playing. Wow. Bold move, Belichick. Hmm. Well, we're on a play. Oh, I can't type to save my life. Hi, good luck, opponent. Yep, we'll go first. We will show you Luris. We'll try this. It's a little greedy, but we'll try it. We'll lead on Lava Spike on turn 1 to make them think we're playing Burn. Our opponent mulligans. Our opponent mulligans again. Our opponent's really tanking about their 5. Now, whether they're tanking on their 5 because they're deciding what to put back or if they're going to keep or not, that's up to fate. But oh yeah, send a message. Lava spike you. Well, we're gonna run it out and see what happens. There might be some actual consideration to of waiting here and seeing what they do, because next turn we can play this and have Emerge Unscathed. Wow, that's really good. Yes. Lava spike you. Yield, yield. Oh, you're gonna bolt something in response? Yeah, you thought you were gonna bolt something in response, kid. This is my house. Get out of here. Give it protection from red. Get wrecked, kid. Oh, that's enough to put us over the top. Num 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 num. What are you laughing at? Oh, casual turn 3 win. We have no idea what our opponent's playing. I can only assume that they're playing Gruul mid-range. Yeah, it feels like they're playing Gruul mid-range. I have no idea. We're just going to run it back. No respect for our opponent. We saw Windswept Heath for Stomping Grounds tapped into Stomping Grounds tapped Lightning Bolt my guy. So this most definitely, like, it about has to be Gruul mid-range, right? Well, the one unfortunate part about playing Lava Spike over playing Lava Darts is that we could have killed this and then played our Kiln Fiend next turn. I don't even know if that's technically correct. Maybe we should just be trying to kill them and get all of our stuff onto the field, but that is a play we could have made. Now the question is our opponent on Blood Moon or Stone Rain? Because Blood Moon's sweet for us here. Neither. Okay. Seasoned Pyromancer it is. That's a pretty good card here. Just going to say go here and try to have a crazy turn next turn. Hopefully one that involves a crash through off the top. Obstinate Bailoff. Okay. Getting busy. Serving up too. Alright. Oh. Now this is what I'm talking about. We might just be able to go for the win here. Made this mistake last night because I'm a putz. Wow, that's just lethal. My god. This deck's insane. Like, oh no, it's not lethal. No! I'm retarded. Well, big sad, but that's okay. We have rebound next turn. We're going to get bailed out because our cards are too good. Not because I'm good enough to play them, but because our cards are too good. That was a punt. Like, hard punt. I had an opportunity to play Crash through and get a bunch of damage through. So, I gave one of my unreal, amazing GG. I don't understand what my opponent's saying. I played this card that gives one of my creatures protection from a color. Well, they have two blockers. When you give something protection, it means that creatures that color can't block. My opponent had a red and a green creature, and I thought he just had green creatures, so I just slammed green and just tried to go for the win, but I'm retarded. I think my opponent's trying to be a sarcastic douche. I hope he is, and then I hope we get to kick his fucking dick in next turn. Your Cloythus does not frighten me, scrub boy. Forgot we got a free spell, too. I think our opponent might be dead here. I'm not sure. Give it pro red. That's 10, 13. I could be wrong, but we're attacking for 18 with trample here, and our opponent's at 13. Feels like this one's over. I could be wrong, though. Yep. Oh, yeah. Get bent, scrub. You know what? Good game. That's what you get for talking shit. Honestly, our opponent might not have been talking shit, but if they were, get bent. That was good stuff. Well, we're 3-0 with our Boros all-in pile of cards. Let's get a couple more and just get a trophy here. That'd be sweet. I'm actually gonna stop searching and run to the bathroom really quick while we have a minute. I'll be back in just a second. All right. Well, we're 3-0 in our Boros Kiln Fiend run people over in 2 turns deck. Deck feels pretty sweet. I'm gonna be honest, I'm thinking about ordering the cards so I can play it this weekend. Feels really good. What would I need to buy for this? I need to buy Gut Shots, Assault Strobes, Emerged Unscathed, and Clever Luminancer. Yeah, I think that's it. I've got everything else for the deck. Deck is a lot of fun, though. All right, come on. We want an opponent. We're undefeated. Honestly, I thought we were gonna lose round 1. We played against Heliod combo, and I thought we were gonna lose that, and we ended up our opponent just had a couple of bad draws, and we ended up winning. Round 2, we played against Eldrazi-tron, and I'm gonna be honest, I thought we were gonna lose that one too. Our opponent just like Chalice locked us on game 1, and then games 2 and 3, like they just kind of had slow draws, and we ran them over. And then round 3, we played against. What did I just play against? Oh, played against Gruul mid-range, and we just kind of, I don't know. Our opponent, like, played their cards, but they weren't very good, so we won. Alright, time for match 4. Well, we thought it was time for match 4. Hopefully soon, match 4. Wally and Kyle are playing twos right now, and I'm watching them. Kyle has a whopping 90 points. Joseph has 553. I'm watching Kyle play, and he leans when he realizes he's gonna miss the ball, and he's trying to hit it. He leans. Here, let's watch.
I was trying the air roll so I could get my car, like, so I could hit it with the underneath of my hood a little bit and try and push it down.
Yeah.
And then I just
Okay.
missed the ball because I
We
forgot
just
to let go of
watched it,
air
but
roll
okay.
at the same time.
Gotcha.
Joseph sounds as cheery as ever. Oh, extremely.
Oh.
Which is weird because he's playing Rocket League.
Were you trying to flick him or were you trying to pinch it with me?
No, I was just getting it over him.
Oh, I thought you were trying to pinch it with me. I was like, haha, 700-mile-an-hour pinch?
Ball.
I saw one behind me and I saw him. I didn't even look for you, to be honest.
I mean, you're just dominating this game, buddy. I'm left.
These kids are just slow.
Or you're starting to pick your speed back up.
I mean, I definitely am. Like, I reads feel a lot better, but I don't think I picked my speed back up that much in one game.
All right.
No, but I mean, you're probably also, the fact that you actually...
Our fourth match is hopefully starting this time around, so we'll watch more of Cal's Rocket League shenanigans later. Time to transition back to Magic. Oh, our opponent beats us to good luck. Doesn't happen very often. We're gonna mulligan this. We don't have any creatures. We'll keep this and put back Emerge unscathed. Hopefully we draw a land so that we can play like Crash Through into Clever Luminancer. Land? I think we're gonna go for a land here. Alright, I mean drawing another creature is not bad. We need to draw lands here. If we do draw a land, I think we're gonna go Swift Spear into Luminancer, and then we're just gonna try to go all in. Oh, is a new season up? Kyle said they're releasing a new gun. It's called the PPSH 41. No, the PPSH. Don't you dare disrespect the PPSH. I swear to God.
Why, is that a gun you like?
Yeah, it's from the first World at War. Like, it's from World at War. It's from, like, the first, like, zombies. Like, and it was unstoppable. There's no respect in our relationship.
What?
No respect.
What?
I am being completely disrespected,
Wow.
chat.
Wow.
Completely disrespected right now. Oh, I'm so funny. People are still playing Prairie Stream? I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, Boomer.
Hello.
Alright, let's try to do it to him.
Zach was just telling me about the new gun that's going on, maybe. Okay, well, I started calling it the and he got really angry.
I told you. No respect.
And he's over here screaming, no respect.
None. No respect. We put our opponent to 7 on turn 3. Alright, they bounce that back to our hand. Land would be good. Allow us to play Kiln Fiend and Luminancer.
I mean, thank you.
And then we can give this pro white and win the game. Yep, alright, cool. I mean, unless they have force. Like, if they have force, then, like, oh well, they have it. Protection from white. Alright, well, some good draws led to a win against Blue-White Control game 1. Blue-White Control, Jesus Christ. Surgical to try and snag some of their stuff. I think Assault Strobe's going to be our worst card here. Yeah, let's try it like that. I don't like. There could be some argument to bringing in like a 1 or 2, like a 1 or 2 of path. Let's do that. Let's cut the third Assault Strobe and bring in a 1 of path. And maybe we can like snipe some of our opponent's creatures. Or, like maybe like we get lucky on them needing a creature. Is the new battle pass out? Oh, that's right. They updated beforehand. Yeah, I think we'll try this. We don't have a lot of creatures, which is kind of rough against blue-white control, but I think I'm okay with trying this. Crash through. All right. Not drawing into a land kind of sucks, but I guess we'll just say go here. Our opponent just keeps having Prairie Stream. Guess we'll fire off Lightning Bolt at the end of the turn here. Oh, our opponent just says go? Interesting. This is definitely going to get met with a counter spell. Okay, or it's not. Maybe it's going to get met with a path. It's the only thing I can think of here. Ether Gust? We'll put that on the top. Wondering if our opponent actually had a land and they just like 6 through their turn. No, they didn't have a land. And Ether Gust is basically a time walk here, so there's nothing they can have that's damage-based removal, so we don't care about whatever they're trying to do. Second from the top, and I gain 3 life? Sure. This is a little greedy, but we're going to go for it. Red, play Kiln Fiend, say go. Force them to have another removal spell. And we have a lot of points in our hands, so alright, yeah. Which is fine. Also doesn't show them that we have a land, so I'm okay with that. Teferi Time Raveler. It kind of sucks to waste all of my spells on that, but we're going to go for it. We're going to make them think that we have a Merge Unscathed here, so that they have to at least respect whatever we're trying to do. This is kind of a dangerous game to go all in on this right here. Snapcaster Path. Yep. Yeah, Yeah, we'll take the mountain here. We go to 16. We get to play that tapped and say go. The next turn we can put Luris into our hand. So they're probably just going to say go here, I imagine, honestly. Oh, continuing to draw lands is not where we want to be. I guess we could have played Sunbait Canyon to try and cycle there. And destroy one of our lands. I mean, the worst thing about this game and the way it's played out is that we know they have gas in their hand. Like, and their path kind of makes Luris, like, I don't want to say, like, has no purpose, but it feels pretty bad. Play Luminancer, play Luris, play Luminancer. There's nothing in the graveyard worth playing. We're going to say go.
Is it going on TikTok?
Yeah, that sucks. Gonna be honest, this game might be over. We'll wonder what they left on top. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's not like a creature. But yeah, okay, land. Alright, we're gonna concede here. Oh, that was gonna be rough. Leaving an assault strobe. I don't think we want the path. I just don't think it's worth. Like I don't know what we're trying to path in that situation. Like I guess they could bring in like Baneslayer Angel and we have to use it, but we have no creatures, so we have to mulligan. This hand seems fine. We'll put a canyon on the bottom. I mean, this hand has turn 2 or turn 3 potential, but the problem is that they have a lot of stuff they can do between now and then. No. They don't have a path or an oust or something here. I mean, this could really pan out. On top, we need our threat. Run it out, say go. Hopefully they're not just doing that to walk us into a Teferi here. Probably going to oust. They're going to path during our turn. I mean, it makes sense because they don't just want to lose to... We're going to say go. This is not looking good. They're going to slam a Jace here. Man, they like to slam Jace on turn 4, don't they? They put a card on bottom. Okay. Player lures since I go. This means they have an answer. Puts a card on the bottom. Teferi, yep. I mean, they're probably putting all our creatures on the bottom, and the problem with that is that even if they do, we don't really have anything. Alright, playing Foretell cards. In your... Your blue-white control modern deck. Interesting. Well, we're just going to keep playing our spells. I mean... We have 7 points in our hand. I guess we could have taken the turn off to kill the Jace. Which... Could have let on Metamorphose, I guess. Play this and say go. That's our last basic. That's pretty good. This feels like a really hard matchup for us. Puts 2 cards on top of their library. Okay, that's really not good. And they're going to lead on Brainstorm. Okay. So they definitely have some kind of answer here. They have to. Just don't know what it is. Alright, we're going to start doing stuff in response here. Because Emerged Unscathed off the top does get us out of this. Emerged Unscathed, please. Well, yep, we'll choose not to search. Emerged Unscathed would have been clutch off the top. Draw for turn. Play Crash Through. We're just going to start playing Burn. It's really all we have here, so... We have 10 points in our hand, which means we just need to find 4 more. I mean... Which is hard in a deck like this. I mean, he's got to have some amount of counter spells in his hand. Like, he's got 7 cards. No, there's no way we're just going to counter our way out of this. If he had any stones, he'd start Collinating me. Opt? Okay. You know, I can treat the angels during my turn or something? I have to pay for each Flusterstorm? Yeah, pay for Flusterstorm. We have 7 points in our hand, which puts us 1 Lava Spike or Lightning Bolt away from ending the game. Come on, colonnade me, you pansy. Well, we're just going to keep saying go here. I mean, no. Alright, we're going to concede to that. Blue-white control feels like an impossible matchup. We managed to sneak a game out off the back of some good draws, but that feels like a really hard matchup, if I'm being honest. Like, all of their removal exiles, which basically turns off our Luris. Like, they time walked us so many times with Ether Gust that game. Like, that, yeah, that feels like really hard. And at least it's one thing when we can go all in on burn spells and force them to have multiple counters. Ask me anything. Your question to ask me anything is why you lose. I lost because that was a bad matchup. That was a hard matchup, man. Blue eye control against that is tough.
Why you lose?
It's literally Bryson said why you lose. That's it. I lost because I'm bad. Huh?
Joseph's dying.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's who said it.
Well, we're 3-1 in our league with Boros, Kiln Fiend, all in pile of cards. Bryson, did you ever answer me last night, man? Why are you playing this weekend? I don't remember if I asked you that or not. Well, maybe if it'll find us a game. We're going to go back to watching Kyle stream while we wait on a game. I'm playing Commander, don't have a modern deck. Oh, okay.
Sorry, what'd you say, Wally? Ben came in here and started talking to me.
I said, like, if you can call out those demos, I'll be able to challenge those. Well, like, I thought you were, like, going for the challenge on those balls, so I'm never, like, ready to re-challenge, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
I'm up.
Do
By the way,
what?
the season 3 starts
The battle
in
pass?
3 hours. Season 3
Wow.
in 3 hours.
That's cool.
Yeah, it says it pass resets in 3 hours.
I thought you said it was, like, 3 days.
I thought it was a couple days.
That's why it's all like it's already updated. You may have an update if you haven't updated it.
Man, I'm getting to hear you
Right.
twice right now. Because I have Kyle stream audio on while I have it pulled up, and I'm getting to hear you like twice. Huh?
Lucky you.
You see me? What?
Zach said he was getting to hear me twice. He could hear me next to him and also in Kyle's stream, and I said
You
lucky.
said lucky.
I thought you
heard
said fuck
and I
you.
was like,
Yeah.
well, that was kinda
Tell
aggressive.
Joseph I heard
I
what
said
he heard.
lucky.
Okay, now I'm following.
Zach heard the exact same thing you heard, so I guess
Yeah,
I just
like-
said it weird.
I'm like, that's what I heard. I was like,
Thank you, Joseph.
Like, in context, I understand it's lucky, but...
La 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 lucky.
God, there's like
La, la, la,
a
You guys
5-second
boosting them.
delay, like when I hear you, like.
Almost bumped you. Easy.
Oh, gotta mute Cal's audio here. All right, time for match 5. definitely heard what Zach heard. Bryson said he definitely heard what I heard, that you said fuck you. All right. We're 3-1 with Boros, Prowess, Kiln Fiend, all in pile of cards that I'm playing. We went 4-1 last night. The only difference tonight is that we're playing with Lava Spikes over Lava Darts. I'm going to be honest, I like the reach of Lava Spike, but I think Lava Dart's just better. This hand... Oh, excuse me. This hand's good. Like, it's not crazy, but this hand's pretty good. I like this. We have a lot of spells that we can play here, so hopefully we draw into like a land and a Kiln Fiend or something. Alright, apparently our opponent has no idea what to do with their Mistress Bauble that they cast. Who'd they target? Targeted me? Okay. So obviously they know what they're going to do with their turn. Or they have a second Bauble. Alright, Verdant Catacombs. I don't know, it could be anything, but it's not a good matchup for us. I know that. Obviously they saw something burn-esque because they fetched a basic swamp. Probably going to take our Swiss Spear here. Yep. Wonder what was on top. Clever Luminancer. So we're going to run it out, make them kill it. I mean, they more than likely have a removal spell here, but we're going to make them do it anyway. We're going to 2 when we get to their turn, just in case they are playing like Silifire or Bolt or something. Like randomly, like that they have to like at least think about what they're going to do. Of course, I guess they know we don't have it. That feels like a fatal push, but I have been wrong before. So I think we're just going to go for it here. We're going to get blown out because we're playing a terrible matchup. That is to be expected. There's nothing we can do. We have to go for it. Like, if we had a merge on Scathe, maybe we could play around it, but... I could draw a removal spell for this thing, because they're going all in on this thing. Oh, wait. It takes up 3? Alright, well, never mind. So we're going to play both of these, and we're going to attack. Good news is that they're probably out of removal spells. Well, they probably only have 1 removal spell left, which means maybe we can grind them out with our spikes and Swiss Spear here. Because they're going to kill the Luminancer. Lumimancer? Lumimancer. Alright, it's not Luminancer, it's Lumimancer. Luminancer. I guess both is correct. Lumimancer or Luminancer? Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably debate on that one. Yep. You got it. We're taking 4, Chief. Okay.
I've heard Nanny can do that. I said, from what I've heard, Nanny can do that. Sorry.
I don't think this is lethal, but...
Oh, no people.
not lethal, but we're going to go for it here. I mean, they have another fatal push. They have another fatal push. We're just going to concede here. Nothing we can do about them having 2 fatal pushes and a bolt. Like, their hand was very interactive. Nothing we can do about that. We're going to bring in our 4 paths. And we're going to take out Assault Strobe and Mutagenic Growth here. Actually, I think we want to cut a Lava Spike before we're going to cut a Mutagenic Growth. Try it like that. We want to be able to keep their stuff off the field. So we're going to bring in the 4 paths, but Funny Scroll redeemed. Ask me anything. You lost again. Yeah. Listen, man, I can't help it. I lost a round before this, and I'm probably going to lose this round. This is a tough one. Last matchup was tough, and this matchup was tough. To be fair, we won a couple of tough matchups earlier. We have no creatures. We have to mulligan. It's back-to-back hands with no creatures. Now we have no lands. And we have to have lands and creatures. Like, there's nothing else we can do without them. We're going to try it like this because we have no other choice, but we've already lost this round. Like, we might as well just concede. Interesting that they killed our creature there instead of... Maybe they don't have a Thoughtseize or something, but if they had one, I definitely feel like they should have played it to pick apart our hand more. Tarmogoyf, yep. Okay. I mean, we have path for that. We just need to find a land here. We're gonna 6 and say go. Hold up our path. I mean, they're gonna take our creature either way, so it's not like it's super relevant, but we're gonna path in response. It didn't get a basic. It's interesting. They took Lava Spike because they have another removal spell. You can only imagine. This just feels like one of those games that no matter what we do, our opponent's just gonna have it rolled up the entire time. So I'm gonna hold my Lava Spike in case they don't have removal spells later. We can just kind of actually try to like win the game with Kiln Fiend somehow. Land? I mean, I guess Path keeps their threats off the field, so whatever. Good with the bad. Okay. We're gonna path this. This kills us faster than Lyris does, so. Land or a 1-drop creature, please. Thoughtseize, take our Kiln Fiend. Or if you have a removal spell, take the Lava Spike, I guess. Yeah. Man, it's unfortunate. There's nothing I can do about it. Hopefully it's at least a bolt that they have. I mean, I guess it's a creature. It's something. If they go for the bolt here, we can mutagenic growth in response and actually get in a good amount of points here. I'm cool with you taking one if you're cool with you taking one, so. They also just might not have had anything. Like their removal spell might be Fatal Push. Godless Shrine. Alright, so this is like some kind of 4-color Shadow Luris variant. Ooh, is this Lightning Bolt? It is Lightning Bolt. We're going to try and protect here, because we have to try and keep something on the board. Okay. We cannot find... We're 11 cards in and we haven't seen a second land. Yep, man. It's been a tough scene. They've had 3 removal spells and 2 Thoughtseize effects, so... Okay. Like, for 4 cards, this has not been terrible. Alright, well... I don't know what us getting out of this looks like, but... We're gonna start here. Because they have Luris and 2 other cards. Hopefully it's not another removal spell. I mean, if it is, then, like, it's get bent us. It's like Kaya's Guile. Yep. Sure is Kaya's Guile. Our opponent's on something else here. We're going to go to 8, then our opponent's going to have a 9/9. Yep. Well, I would like to say that we played a good game, but we did not. Our opponent basically got a free win, so... I mean, deck felt pretty good. I still think Lava Darts are better than Lava Spikes. We just couldn't find Lava Darts from mana traders, so we ended up playing Lava Spikes. But definitely think Lava Darts are better. It would have been better removal in certain spots too, as opposed to having Lava Spike. So Lava Spike provides more reach, but yeah, I think Lava Dart's better. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna order the cards for this deck regardless, just because I really like this deck, even if I don't play it this weekend. We're gonna take a short break, and we're gonna come back with another league, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna play yet. If I'm being entirely honest, I'm not sure. If there's something you guys want to see or something you want me to play, please try to keep it within my realm of things. But if there's something you guys want to see, let me know, and I can see if we can get the cards for it. But thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I appreciate it.